You run a speed test and see a perfect score, but the moment you jump into an online game, your character freezes and teleports backward. In a video call, everyone starts to sound like a skipping record. Internet providers usually advertise how much data you can download in a single moment, but they rarely mention how reliably that data actually reaches your home. When you watch a video or play a game, the internet isn't sending that information as one massive, continuous stream. Fixing that stuttering requires looking past the speed numbers and understanding how your data is actually delivered. Every file is sliced into thousands of tiny, numbered digital envelopes. Instead of traveling together, they navigate the web independently, taking different routes to reach the destination. Once they arrive, your computer lines them up in order and reconstructs the original file. Packet loss is what happens when one of those envelopes goes missing during the trip. It simply never arrives at your door. When a packet is lost, your computer has to stop the video or pause the game, ask for a replacement, and wait. That tiny, invisible waiting period is what we experience as lag. To understand why your speed test lied to you, we have to look at the 3 specific ways a network actually moves these envelopes. Think of your connection as a digital highway. Bandwidth is simply the number of lanes available. It determines how many packets can travel side by side, but it says nothing about how fast they are driving. Latency, or ping, is the total travel time. It's how long it takes for one packet to reach a server and come all the way back to you. Jitter is when those travel times become unpredictable. Because of traffic jams, packets that were sent in a neat line begin to bunch up and arrive at inconsistent intervals. Packet loss occurs when a vehicle falls into a pothole or drives off the road. It never makes it to the finish line, leaving a gap in your data. A 50-lane highway is great for a massive download, but latency, jitter, and packet loss determine if a live video call feels smooth or unplayable. Packets rarely vanish on their own. Instead, the hardware along the network path is often forced to throw them away. The first cause is network congestion. When too many devices use the internet at once, routers get overwhelmed. To survive the surge, they start dragging packets. Then there is interference. Wi-Fi uses radio waves that degrade when they hit physical walls, or signals from your neighbor's router, causing data to become corrupted and lost. This can lead to a stale waiting line. Your router tries to be helpful by saving every packet in a massive queue, but by the time a packet reaches the front, the video call or game has already moved on without it. Since these issues usually happen inside your own home or neighborhood, you have the power to diagnose and fix them. You can find this problem using a built-in tool called a ping test. It sends out a series of packets. If you see a request timed out message, you found the proof that your packets are dropping. The most reliable fix is to bypass the unreliability of Wi-Fi entirely and move to a wired connection. A physical wire acts as a shielded, uninterrupted highway for your data, instantly eliminating radio interference. You should also try a simple hardware reset. Rebooting a stressed router clears its congested memory and empties those stale waiting lines. By securing a physical cable and refreshing your hardware, you can eliminate the majority of packet loss before you ever touch a software setting. For busy households, you can use your router's quality of service toggle. Think of this as a priority pass for your data. This gives priority to packets from real-time apps, like video calls or games, and pushes them to the front of the line. Even if someone else is downloading a movie, your crucial live data skips the traffic jam, arriving without gaps. You don't need to reach 0 packet loss. Keeping your drops under 1% is enough to make the connection feel invisible to the human eye. By understanding the digital envelope's journey, you can stop blindly paying for faster speeds and start fixing the real bottlenecks holding your connection back.